Hey YouTube, we're gonna jump right in. It's funny in that non-haha way how we exhaust ourselves over plotting, character developing, world building, outlining, researching, Pinteresting. And by the end of all that, we finally feel ready to open up that blank document and dive right in. We're gonna write this mother. Then we freeze. We're staring at the document, knowing what's supposed to happen. You have an idea of what your characters are going to say. You have your plot board notes right in front of you. So why the hell are your fingers floating over the keyboard, petrified to type? I'll tell you why. Because you want the perfect combination of words for the perfect sentence that perfectly expresses what you imagined in a perfectly captivating way that will have readers eating out of your perfect word crafting hands. 2 hours later. Now there are beads of sweat on your forehead and upper lip. You're freaking out. You're scared you'll botch the sentence. There are what seems like an unlimited amount of directions you can take this one sentence, this one thought from your character. And choosing the right one is detrimental to the success or failure of your book. Mind you, we're just first drafting here. Next thing you know, you're too stressed and frustrated to actually write anything. We tell ourselves we'll come back to it later, only later never comes. Days, weeks pass, and your story is still waiting to be finished. Your faithful beta reading friends are still waiting for those chapters you promised. I mean, at this point, someone might even tell you, why not just give up? Clearly you're not meant to perhaps do this writing thing. You're not giving up. The passion for writing is there. If it weren't, why the hell would we live out this torturous, vicious cycle? The constant anxiety. Perfectionism. Writers shouldn't be perfectionists. We want to make our writing, our words, our sentence structure, our dialogue and descriptions perfect. But that need for perfection is what keeps stopping us from writing altogether. Being a perfectionist is killing our dreams, people. Here are signs that perfectionism may be what's behind your writer's block. 1. You feel intimidated by another writer's story and success. We've all felt that way at one point or another. We're only human. I go through periods where I'm in the writing cave and I take a reading break. And while I'm reading this great book, I start questioning my abilities to even produce a halfway decent book that would be nearly as well written as the one in my hands. I go into a panic. I start using their book as research. I start overthinking how they structured their dialogue and compare it to mine. But we cannot let those thoughts hold us back from our own writing. We cannot allow fear to stampede over our dreams. Your time will come. Don't get intimidated and insecure. The more we write, the better we get. Look at this writer's success as a hope of possibilities for your own success to come. 2, you spend more time reading about writing than actually writing. Now, research is good. Research has saved my ass a ton. And was necessary when I had no freaking clue what I was doing. I mean, I met up with a best-selling author whose book got turned into a well-known movie and showed her some of my chapters. In the beginning days, they were one blob of random paragraphed text. No indentation anywhere. She was very gracious and informed me that first steps first, I need to at least format my pages as you would a college essay. Let's just say I was mortified that she ever saw that. She was really kind and gave me tons of resources, but still, I wonder if she left that meeting thinking, poor girl, good luck with that one. Metaphorically patting my head. The point is, there comes a time where you just have to set aside research and just do it. Just write. Writing crap is how you get better at writing, folks. No other way around it. Practice makes perfect? Not in this case. But it will make you better. Number 3, you get mad or hurt when someone points out ways to improve your writing. Critiques. Writing is a very personal venture. We see our work as an extension of ourselves. So if someone points out something that needs improvement, we take it personally, subconsciously thinking they're pointing out a flaw about us. But we can't take that stuff personally, or we will be the only ones responsible for holding back our writing dreams. Taking criticism is hard. My old SCBWI writers group once critiqued 2 chapters of mine. I was not happy about what they had to say. I went home and digested it. This was my baby. All of my insecurities were flaring up. But you know what? They were right. It took me about 2 months to see that, and it took months after that to change and redraft my story. Because #perfectionism. It had to be perfect this time around, but you know what? I also wasted precious writing months, obsessing with how to perfect the new draft while not actually getting any writing done. Guys, gals, people, take constructive criticism and put it on the shelf. Digest it slowly, because at first, all of your personal emotions are going to fight against it. In time, you see reason. Then, move on, and while that's happening, keep writing. Your story will get better, and your next story will be better. 4. You procrastinate when it's time to sit down and write. Yeah, I know we all know about that. Didn't I just do a video on that? I did. Link below. Go ahead, check out that video where I give a few tips on how to beat procrastination ass. We all sit down and we know what we should be doing, but the fear of not getting it done perfectly holds us back. Writers should not be perfectionists. It's killing our dreams, people. The struggle is real, my friends, but you are not alone. We're in this together. The writing community is pretty awesome. So quiet those crazy thoughts, wiggle your petrified little fingers that are still hovering over the keyboard, and get back to writing. Just write. You can edit the crap part out later. I've got so much more to share on this, and I will, but in next week's video. Thanks to MandyWALLACE.com for this great article, which is the inspiration for this video. I related with it so freaking much that I thought I would share most of her signs leading to our writer's block. Make sure you're subscribed and come back next week, because I'm going to be sharing a few more of these nuggets that I felt were very relevant to me personally and to a lot of my writer friends as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. We ask that if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. It's right down there. It's really cute. It's a little thumb and it's pointed up. You should click that thumb. Also, I'll mention again, if you are not subscribed, hey, hi, how are you? There's a subscribe button somewhere in the vicinity of this video. You guys should click that button so that you know every time we bust out a new video. Until then, I'll see you guys again with more randomness. Bye! That's like threatening my baby llama. But that son of a